Hello, I'm delighted to announce that today, the 2nd of August 2021, is the launch day for my book, Consciousness Beyond Consumerism, A Psychological Path to Sustainability. And I just thought I'd take the opportunity today to say a few words about the book. The whole book is based on the premise that we still have the consciousness required to create an industrial revolution rather than to deal with its aftermath. So what's the aftermath? Well, it's the multiple crises that we are facing in society. Environmental crises such as climate change, species extinction, social crises such as loneliness, inequality, and psychological crises such as mental illness. And lots of people are working on solutions to these crises, but they still keep getting worse. Why? It's because we're not looking at how they are interrelated, and we're not looking at what underpins them. And what underpins them is consciousness. And that's because our consciousness has been industrialized over centuries, and that is the reason why we can't solve these multiple crises. So how has our consciousness been industrialized? Well, it's really about psychological separation. Separation from nature, separation from each other, and separation from ourselves. And those three separations have left us with an ego which is isolated, fragile, and vulnerable. And when I say ego, what I'm talking about here is our self-identity, our self-image, and that gives us our self-esteem. Now, this is the clever part. Businesses need us to buy products. The economy needs us to buy products. So to sell us a product, businesses tell us that the products will make us feel better, and what's more, if we buy the product, other people will admire us. So that reinforces the ego and we feel good. But we know that that feeling doesn't last. I bet you can remember the last time you bought something really good, like a nice bit of technology, some designer clothes, a nice car, whatever it is, you feel good, but the feeling soon passes. And when it passes, we have to get our next hit. We have to go out and buy something else. We have to consume. And that way we become addicted to consumerism. And that's different just to consuming to survive. Consumerism is where we consume to meet our greed or to allay our fears. Now, our economy is based on consumerism. And if we don't consume, we go into recession. And when we go into recession, a lot of people suffer. So we've got to keep consuming. But if we keep consuming, we are consuming the very planet that keeps us alive. So we're in a lose-lose situation. And it can't continue. The United Nations has said that at our current level of consumption, to be sustainable, we need 1.7 planets. And with economic growth in 2050, we'll need 3 planets. We can't continue. We need a new economic system. And again, lots of people are working on new economic systems, but none of them take hold. Why? Because we've still got the consciousness required for the Industrial Revolution. So if we're going to solve these problems, we need to develop our consciousness. And it's like Einstein said, no problem can be solved by the level of consciousness that created it. So we have to develop our consciousness. And that's what the book is all about. So if this has sparked some interest, please look at the website, consciousnessbeyondconsumerism.org, and there you'll find some articles. But also as well, if you scroll down and look at the icons at the bottom, you'll see there's an icon for YouTube. And on there we have a YouTube channel. And to mark the launch of the book, I've created a 10-12 minute talk on the first part of the book, how our consciousness has become industrialized. And if you go on to purchase the book, and you'll see some links on the website as well to Amazon, Barnes & Noble and the book depository. I would really welcome your feedback. Please get in contact. Let me know what you think. And I'd welcome discussing the contents of the book with you. So I hope you've enjoyed this little talk, and I look forward to speaking with you further. Thank you.